Welcome everyone, I'm Ray, this is Rita, and today we are not going to miss any chapters. So apparently there are 5 chapters of Divine Keys. So I went on the internet and searched and I finally found them. I found the missing chapters, I hope. It should be. At least the other 3 chapters in this collection are the ones that we read. So this should be it. The 2 last chapters of Divine Key. So I hope all of you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. Get comfy and find this subscribe button. And leave a like and a comment down below if you're at it. So without any further ado, let's get straight into it. So the first one should be this here. I have no idea we know those faces. I'm a little scared. Secret of the God Keys. So I think what this site or what this translation does is calling them God Keys instead of Divine Keys. It's not really any difference, but we'll see now. On this planet, the Honkai grew with civilization. As society developed and improved over the course of history, the Honkai grew even stronger. We know that. Oh, this looks good. 52,000 years ago, the humans living on this planet had reached the peak of technological development. In response, a new strain of Honkai was created. They were humanoids who possessed unmatched supernatural powers. Herrschers. The 6th Herrscher caused cells to decay rapidly. She was the Herrscher of Death. Okay, wait, so this is the symbol that Seele has on her chest. Okay. At least one. I mean, come on, guys. 1 out of 4. I can remember 1 out of 4. That's something, right? The 7th Herrscher manipulated the heat energy of molecules. She was the Herrscher of Flame. The 4th Herrscher created powerful air currents. She was the Herrscher of Wind. The 3rd Herrscher bent the power of electricity to her whim. She was the Herrscher of Lightning. She was. Herrschers were incredibly strong. Oh my god, I hate this. Oh wow. This is the flame sign. But wait. Do all of the people that became Herrscher have this sign somewhere? Or is it... It doesn't make sense if it would be a stigma, because at this point Stigmata were not made, right? But with the power of science, mankind brought these monsters down, one by one. Yeah, I'm still sad. To fight increasingly powerful Herrschers, humanity tried to decipher their secrets. They made use of fragmented Herrscher cores, harvested from the bodies of fallen Herrschers. Nanotechnology was used to create soul steel from these used in the manufacture of a series of mighty weapons. Yeah, this is how the Divine Keys were made. Okay, so this is really the first chapter I should have read. Good explanation. May, hello. But humanity was not satisfied with this. Under the leadership of the brilliant scientist May, they began to conduct research into a new field. As always, humanity can never have enough. But okay, in this case, it makes sense. Honkai gets stronger, so kind of humanity has to get stronger. But if humanity gets stronger, Honkai gets stronger. So I have really no idea how that should all play out. Namely, to determine the source of the Honkai itself through picking apart the mysteries of the Herrscher cores. What? Although the enigma of the Herrscher cores was not solved, humanity was able to create a key to unlock the gates of Sanctuary. Using most of the Earth's resources, humanity's hopes and dreams were embodied by the 13 God Keys. Okay, I should remember that there are 13, but I probably can't. Embedded with the ultimate power of sealing away Honkai energy, the Oath of Judah. Oh. Using the abilities of the Herrscher of Death and holding power over creation. The Abyss... Oh, wait. In what order should I read this? The Abyss Rose, the Abyss Flower, yes. White Flower of the Black Abyss. In-game, it has also been called the Shadow Orchid. Okay. Created from the remains of the Herrscher of Flame and possessing the power of destruction, The Twin Pistols, Judgment of Shamash. Okay, we have here the Oath of Judah. Ultimate power of sealing away the Honkai. Okay, they don't specify it here. Okay. The Abyss Rose, or the Abyss Flower. Death. Remains of Hersha of Flame. Judgment of Shamash. Okay. That's what we know. I just had to think. And with the ultimate power of domination, the sacred golden blade, the Xuanyan sword. It was embedded with gems containing the elemental powers of 6 Herrschers, able to absorb the strength of new Herrschers under certain conditions. What? Wait, that sounds... What? 6 gems. 6 powers of Herrschers, able to absorb the strength of new Herrschers under certain conditions. Wow. Oh my god. Is this Yae Sakura? Using the strength of the 13 god keys, humanity finally gained a significant advantage in their war against the Honkai. I'm just waiting for the but. There is the but. Okay, I see. In spite of all this, mankind's hope were still crushed by the strength of the last Herrscher. Yeah, Kiana Endboss. Humanity's extinction was imminent, but May refused to give up so easily. She knew that when civilization began anew, so too with the Honkai invasion. Thus, she decided to plant the seeds of her society's vengeance. She bound her life's work to genetic imprints, so that when the future generation came into contact with them, they would form stigmata. Girls with existing stigmata were put into cryostasis, awaiting the next rise of humanity. Wait. What? So, okay, but every stigmata is kind of artificially created, right? So this text here, girls with existing stigmata, this means the girls were, this experiment or this project was a success, right? And those girls, wow. Oh my god. So many humans get used. Did they know what they signed up for? Did they know? Oh my god, don't tell me. The sisters, Nua and Fushi, were tasked with keeping the Xuanyan sword safe until the time was right. Oh my god. Okay. 50,000 years later, civilization began anew in a place called Shenso. And as had been foretold, the Honkai rose up once again. God, this is all way too tragic. Waking from their deep slumber, the sisters traveled the land, searching far and wide for a worthy wielder of the blade. Okay, question though. Are they normal girls? Do they have stigmata? Is there something special? They were just in cryostasis, right? Worthy wielder of the blade. Okay. When the girl named Jishuanyan held the sword in her hand, the stigmata embedded deep within her body awakened. Oh, okay. So Jishuanyan was a girl who was probably a descendant, or maybe even... I mean, when they just woke up there... So it was either a descendant of someone with a stigma, or she was someone put in cryostasis with a stigmata. Probably a descendant, right? Oh my god, she's just a normal girl, but she has a stigmata, and that's why it reacted? And so, the long and bitter war between the Honkai and mankind began once again. And this time, the war would last thousands of years more. Wow. That is so epic. This is just the first chapter. This is actually an awesome first chapter. I kind of really love this. What? So, we saw her getting actually introduced in the first introduction video that I watched of Honkai. Like this very introduction of the history where it kind of just told us what's going on in this world, right? We saw her there, that I definitely remember. And I mean, of course, in-game. But I remember that she was kind of like the hero that first fought the Honkai, right? Like successfully. At least in human history, how it is told, right? So that's interesting. I love this. Let's go now to chapter 5, Key of the Void. I'm hyped. And I know you are hyped. On this planet, the Honkai grew with civilization. They really emphasize this. They really, really do emphasize this. So I'm really wondering, what if the civilization will always stay at one point? Like, let's say a civilization stays at a point where Honkai are very rare and still can be defeated, right? So what if a civilization would stay at this point? Wouldn't that be the only conclusion? Like, that is the only conclusion or idea that I have for how this could kind of work out. Because I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. In the previous era of civilization, the ninth Herrscher created a black hole that swallowed the entire continent of Mu. Oh my god, we knew that. We know that from the Elf manga, actually, where Einstein. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, I remember. I think you guys remember too. If you haven't watched my Elf reading, go check that out though. Oh. Like, every time we see characters' faces, I'm wondering if I should remember them, because that is too specific, you see. Every other character we don't see a face, but this person. 1/6 of the world's population was instantly lost, and what little social structure there was collapsed shortly after. Those who survived lived on in harsh conditions. In the Sea of Quanta though, right? Or is that before? Oh my god, May. Fire Moth was aware that okay, it's probably not Fire Moth, but Moth, I guess. I mean, I don't know about the translation here. I'm just guessing that that I shouldn't focus on this. Was aware that the threat of the Honkai was growing ever stronger, ever more rapidly. The next Herrscher would definitely bring a greater disaster. 6 months later, the 10th Herrscher made her appearance. The 10th Herrscher was born from a chef who gained the ability to turn invisible. That's actually interesting. Why can he turn invisible? She tried to attack Professor May, who was dining in her restaurant, but was stopped by the Fire Moth soldier Kevin. Oh my god, I can't! I can't see Kevin and May, you know? If I see them, I'm going to cry, okay? But wait. So was that on purpose that this chef was kind of chosen to be a Herrscher? Or not even a Herrscher, but like was born from a chef because May was there? Was she targeted by the Honkai because she's so incredibly smart? If so, that would be interesting. On the Herrscher's body, May found a strange gem, which she suspected to be the 10th Herrscher core. Its physical structure was almost identical to that of a Herrscher core, but for some reason it was far less powerful. So she wasn't a Herrscher, right? So she probably was a pseudo-Herrscher, maybe. Oh my god. Like, those designs! Look at it! Look at this girl! She looks so epic! Within the next 3 days, 15 humans were turned into Herrscher-like beings across different cities. 10 days later, this number had risen to 92. Gems identical to the first, resembling a Herrscher core, were found on each and every single one of their bodies. What? What did the Honkai do? What did they want to do here? What? 4 months later, there were no more cases of the Herrscher manifesting in humans. In that time, there had been 1,000 sightings of the 10th Herrscher. Wait, so is the 10th Herrscher kind of a being who can, I don't know, put gems into people more or less and make them to pseudo-Herrschers, but doesn't really have an own form or doesn't use its own form? The 10th Herrscher's title was the Herrscher of Domination, but Firemoth preferred to call her the Herrscher of Legion. Okay, is there another word? Because I have never heard Herrscher of Legion. So is there another word that I should remember what this 10th Herrscher is called by? But actually Legion makes sense, so I don't... Those 1,000 unfortunate humans who were turned into Herrschers were numbered from L10 to 10001 to L10... Yeah, okay, Legion 10, 10th Herrscher, and numbers. Okay, yeah, it makes sense, but it's really sad, wow. Oh my god. And their designs are good. Every part of the Herrscher of Legion was significantly weaker than any other Herrscher before her. Other Herrschers took their powers from a specific element. The Herrscher of Lightning, for example, bent electricity to her whim with terrifying efficiency. But each body of the Herrscher of Legion only had very simple abilities. But still, she kind of took out 1,000 humans. So, and I mean, probably even those pseudo-Herrschers who were not strong killed humans, right? So that's still very interesting. It's a very interesting power. That's really cool. Okay. L10001, the chef that tried to attack Professor May, was able to turn invisible by controlling the direction of light around her by bending the air itself. One of the Herrscher of Wind's abilities. But L10001 herself did not have any of the other powers that the Herrscher of Wind did, such as controlling air pressure to create vortexes and whirlwinds. So they probably have only 1 or 2 abilities from the corresponding Herrscher to the core, right? To the gem. There was no way to tell who would be corrupted and turned into a Herrscher. L10001 to L10,000 came from all over the world. Their personalities, races, ages, and physical conditions were extremely diverse. So it's not really chosen. But that's such a big coincidence that the first one appears where May is. I don't know. Would they just do this kind of coincidence? That's too much of a coincidence. There must have still been a bigger goal, maybe. Nobody knew why one would become a Herrscher. Every time a Herrscher was caught, it ended its own life before any interrogation or experiments could be conducted, leaving humanity with many unanswered questions about the hellish phenomenon. So they won't get caught, they will just kill. Oh, wow, okay. Worth taking note of was the incident regarding L10997, who was a high-ranking member of Firemoth. After this number was defeated, all members of Firemoth were required to take part in scheduled tests for Honkai corruption. Oh my god, this looks so good. Like, this is just one scene, but I can already feel the fighting, you know? Professor May believed that each member of the Herrscher of Legion made use of the principle of quantum entanglement to communicate over indefinite distances. Okay. I think, okay. Maybe I get that. The incident regarding L10524 seemed to prove this theory. She used to be an ordinary salesgirl, but after her corruption, she attacked one of Firemoth's manufacturing plants in the Rhine. Okay, so they are still targeting Moth. Okay, that's good to know. So this Honkai, or this Herrscher that controls all of them, still targets them because they are probably the biggest threat. This facility's location was supposed to be kept secret. The only way she could have known its location was if L10 had told her, but L10997 never once left the headquarters, and all communications in and out of Firemoth were tracked very meticulously. No suspicious messages were found. Wait. Communicate over indefinite distances. Do they also mean time? Because 997 was the soldier, right? From the headquarters. But the one who knew about this, or who took the knowledge from this one, was 524. That would mean that someone... Wait, what? Wait, tell me that I'm not stupid right now. Because they numbered from 1 to 1,000, right? So obviously 524 comes before 997. Because this is not all happening at the same time, right? So, or like not every single one happens at the same time. So, does that mean that this person, before this person was ever infected, could take Don't tell me this is time play stuff. Don't. No. Is this time playing stuff? Is it? Is it really? Oh my god. In the 4 months that the Herrscher of Legion showed her seeds of destruction, she attacked many of Firemoth's crucial infrastructures, and at the same time wreaked havoc in major cities. The scale of the disaster was even worse than the Herrscher before her, because there were so many of them, and their tactical assaults were just too coordinate. Mankind, habituated to fighting a single powerful Herrscher, scrambled to deal with the chaos as best as they could, but it proved to be an uphill struggle. Oh, that's so interesting! So that would kind of mean that Honkai kind of saw, okay, they can target one Herrscher now, so we will just send one that is not one and is not in one place, but like we coordinate. That's just so interesting, what? After conducting research into the nature of the Herrscher's attacks, Professor May realized that its objective always revolved around the facilities where God keys were being created. That was to say, the God keys made with the other Herrscher's core were being targeted. Right, because they probably don't want them to use their own power, because that would be a heavy blow probably against Honkai, and they know that. It's just so interesting that Honkai is sentient, or like something is, you know, it's so interesting. To defeat the Herrscher of Legion, Professor May moved her God key research to a secret island facility located somewhere in the Pacific Ocean, codenamed P-21. She assigned an elite guard, led by Kevin, to protect the area. True, because then actually all of them would have to come there, right? After the transfer, May informed Firemoth that the unnumbered God key she had been working on, the Key of the Void, had been completed and would soon be combat ready. Oh, but she just told them, right? She lied. That's too. She's so smart. She is scaringly smart. She is, okay. 2 days later, 200 members of the Herrscher of Legion were spotted in the waters around P-21. Gosh, Kevin is so epic. I'm sorry, what? 15 minutes later, L-10-997 ordered Kevin to bring most of his troops with him to meet them in battle. Wow. 3 hours later, L-10-997 led 550 members of the Herrscher of Legion. Okay, so no. So I was wrong. Okay. So there are many of them at the same time. Got it. Okay. Of the Herrscher of Legion invaded the facility, seeking to destroy the Key of the Void before it could be used against them, steal the Herrscher cores of wind and lightning, and slaughter every last human on the island. Unfortunately, the Herrscher of Legion had fallen right into May's trap. Don't say unfortunately, I thought we were on the human side here. The Key of the Void had long since been completed and fully operational. Oh! She sent the message to headquarters in hopes that the scattered members of the Herrscher would all congregate at the facility to attack, so she could get rid of them all at once. Wow. She's smart, but she also plays gambles. Wow. The Key of the Void. A battle suit able to absorb the energies of different Herrscher cores. What? What made it different from the other God keys was that it turned the user's body itself into a weapon. Oh my god, oh no. The Key of the Void, a battle suit able to absorb the energies of different Herrscher cores. That would mean, if this battle suit absorbs all of the Herrscher cores, or like all of the gems that those Legion members bring it, this would be a frickin' strong suit, right? From her research, May deduced that the Honkai energy within a Herrscher came from the realm of imaginary space. Oh god. And Herrscher cores were the key to accessing imaginary space. What? The core of a Herrscher only contained a small fraction of its Honkai energy. The God Key's law of nihility allowed it to draw out the all Honkai energy stored in a Herrscher core, could only do so for a short period before it had to recharge for at least 2 weeks. 2 hours. How did I... What? Wait. Okay. Hence, there was no way for the man-made God Keys to truly harness the full power of a Herrscher and continuously draw from the core's Honkai energy to do battle. Okay. Okay, so the man-made god keys are kind of out of juice at some point and have to recharge. Okay. The key of the void allowed a human to fuse with the Herrscher core. Wait, don't tell me she's putting it on herself. Is Mei using it herself? The key of the void allowed a human to fuse with the Herrscher core. That is Himiko's battlesuit, isn't it? It sounds like Himiko's battlesuit, but it was different, wasn't it? It allowed a human to quickly link up with imaginary space. It allowed a human to quickly become a Herrscher themselves. That is what happened with Himiko in chapter 8, 9, right? Oh my god. Excuse you, you look epic. You look like, oh my god. I respect Mei for what she's doing, because she's not just doing things and putting other people in danger, but she is using it. I mean, I don't know if she wants power or anything, but this is still a huge gamble, and she's putting it on herself, which is incredible, which is why I kind of really respect her, even though she is sus. But everyone is sus. Let's be real here. In Honkai universe, everyone is sus. So I respect that. What? By the time L10-997 led her forces into Mei's laboratory, she had already equipped the Key of the Void. She first inserted the Herrscher core of lightning into the battlesuit, successfully linking up with imaginary space. Oh! Okay, so you can just insert any core you want in there. Okay, then it makes more sense. Yeah, okay, no. Then I get it, because this is still the way Himiko's suit looked, but like the Himiko suit was infused with the fire. So Mei uses lightning. Of course Mei uses lightning. What the heck? Wow. Successfully linking up with imaginary space. What the heck? Mei must be really strong then. Oh my god, I love that this battlesuit kind of changes form but still stays the same. Because this is Mei. The link persisted for 201 seconds and 302 members of the Herrscher of Legion were killed. Mei's body was unable to take the strain afterwards, and the link was broken. Okay, but she is still fine then, right? Right, why is she fine? I mean, Himiko already had problems, right? Himiko was or didn't had that much adaptability to Honkai, right? So maybe that was a part of why Himiko couldn't really take it. Or Mei already has an antidote, like the one that Himiko could have taken, but didn't. Anyway. Okay, 10 minutes later, Mei inserted the Herrscher core of wind into the battlesuit. How strong is she, or what medication do they have? Whoa. The link persisted for 65 seconds and 100 members of the Herrscher of Legion were killed. I am afraid of Mei. This Mei. All caps Mei. She has such a strong will that scares me. Because people with that kind of strong will can be very dangerous. The drastic decrease in link duration proved one of Mei's theories, that fighting with the Key of the Void would place a massive burden on the user's body. Yeah, she uses herself as a test object. That is, wow. And of course, Kevin is there to protect her. Luckily, by this point, Kevin had vanquished all the enemies outside and rushed back into the P-21 facilities. But Mei's not giving up, right? Oh my god, honestly, I feel so bad for Kevin, because he loves this girl that would happily use herself and put herself in danger to get the results she wants, right? That is not an easy thing to stand by if you love that person. Wow. This makes me feel even worse for Kevin. Awesome. L10-997 gathered the remaining members of the Herrscher and concentrated all their efforts on attacking the two. But then she uses fucking flames. In the midst of the fighting, Mei took hold of the God Key of Destruction, the Judgment of Shamash. Wow. The Key of the Void, bonded with the Herrscher core of flame within the sword. Oh. Wait. What exactly happened? Because Kevin uses it. Even at this point, he uses it. But then Mei takes it, kind of. So I can already hear Mei kind of being like, Kevin, give me the key. Kevin being like, no, it will hurt you. May being like, trust me, I know what I'm doing. You know? Can you hear that? I can hear that very clearly. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. The key of the void bonded with the Hasha core flame within the sword. Although this link only lasted 5 seconds, the strength of the 7th Hasha was more than enough to exterminate every last enemy. Yeah, I can see that. Wow. And here we have Himiko's suit, kind of. The fight against the 10th Hasha had come to an end. But testing the key of the void in combat had caused severe, irreparable damage to Professor May's body. Okay, For her sake, Firemoth forbade May from using the battlesuit ever again. Good on them, and good that she listened. As they had to find other tasks for her, the Key of the Void's project had to be put on hold. Wow. Oh my god, this is so awesome. This makes it even better and worse at the same time that Himiko used it. If the previous era, who achieved multiple incredible technological things, stopped using it, and then Himiko used it, like that is just, we know that. This is way too sad. How did Otto get this key? Did they told us? They might have said something, but I don't quite remember. I think I might have to look again, because that is awesome. Wow. This is too cool. What the heck? I still, this manga, even though it explains where the suit comes from and everything and makes Himiko's chapter even worse, I feel for May and Kevin. And I don't necessarily mean I feel for May, but I really feel for Kevin. Because being with such a headstrong person who will sacrifice themselves or will put their health at danger to get the results they want, that's just very dangerous for the person around them. And I mean, we see that Kevin is not okay. He's not okay. But this is just incredible. I love that we get to know all of this. And let me know what you guys thought and think of all of this. And right, let me know if we already got told where Otto got this key from, because I don't quite remember. It might have been on the moon, honestly, but I that's just a thought that just popped into my head, but I'm not even sure of that. So if I already know, please remind me again. That would be very awesome. And yeah, let me know what you thought and what you think of all of them. Honestly, I want to know your opinions on those previous era characters. In this case, especially May, because she seems very, very headstrong and very smart, which can be combinations that are very dangerous. So let me know your thoughts, and I hope I see you guys next time. Bye!